RAF Kai Tak was a Royal Air Force station in Hong Kong. It was opened in 1927 and used for seaplanes. The RAF flight operated a few land-based aircraft as well as having spare aircraft for naval units. History. From 1968 to 1978 it was used by various RAF helicopter units, as well as the Royal Hong Kong Auxiliary Air Force and Hong Kong Volunteer Defence Corps Air Unit. The RAF left Kai Tak and moved most other operations to SEK Kong Airfield. From 1993 onwards the civilian government flying service replaced Royal Hong Kong Auxiliary Air Force at Kai Tak, thus ending the RAF presence at the airport. The apron and the old NCO mess areas were used by the Royal Hong Kong Police Force as the police driving school premises for a number of years until recited. Non-military uses. It was the main airfield in Hong Kong housing other non-military uses. Far East Flying Training School, founded in the 1920s, later changed its name to Far East Flying and Technical School. The Hong Kong Flying Club 1927. Aero Club of Hong Kong 1962. Offices of various airlines including Cathay Pacific, Hong Kong Aircraft Engineering Company, Hong Kong Polytechnic, Hong Kong Aviation Club, Heli Services Limited, Macau Aerial Transport Company, British Overseas Airways Corporation. Aircraft. During the Japanese occupation from 1941 to 1945, Japanese A6M0 fighters were based at Kai Tak. A list of British aircraft stationed there. Squadrons. The Japanese were stationed at Kai Tak during World War II and extended the runway at the base. A list of RAF units at Kai Tak. Hong Kong Communication Flight Squadron RAF, Number 132 Squadron RAF, Number 209 Squadron RAF, Number 681 Squadron RAF, Number 200 Staging Post RAF, No. 1331 Wing RAF Regiment, Number 96 Squadron RAF, Number 110 Squadron RAF. Japan Force Communications Flight RAF. No. 1430 Flight RAF, Number 88 Squadron RAF, No. 1903 Flight RAF and Number 656 Squadron RAF. Royal Hong Kong Auxiliary Air Force RAF, Number 28 Squadron RAF, Number 80 Squadron RAF. Hong Kong Auxiliary Flight RAF. Hong Kong Auxiliary Squadron RAF. Hong Kong Auxiliary Air Force Wing RAF, Hong Kong Fighter Squadron RAF, Number 209 Squadron RAF, April 1946, January 1955, Number 81 Squadron RAF, Number 205 Squadron RAF, Number 88 Squadron RAF, Number 60 Squadron RAF, Number 103 Squadron RAF, Number 110 Squadron RAF, Number 45 Squadron RAF. Kai Tak Runway. Kai Tak's first runway was a grass strip and the first tarmac, an east-west runway, was 457 meters long in 1939. A series of extensions were added over the years. 1940s 1,371 meters runway added by the Japanese. 1956 to 2,194 meters north-south runway added. 1970 to 2,541 meters. 1975 to 3,358 meters. Post-1975 single asphalt runway 13/31 3,390 meters. Facilities. Hangar for aircraft at Choi Hung Road used to store Supermarine Spitfires. Historic buildings. Several buildings of the former station remain. 3 of them, built in 1934, are Grade I historic buildings: the headquarters building, the officers' mess and an annex block. The former headquarters building is located at No. 50 kW An Thong Road. It housed the Kai Tak Vietnamese refugee camp from 1979 to 1981, and was used for detaining Vietnamese refugees until 1997. It has been housing the Caritas Family Crisis Support Center since 2002. The former officers' quarters compound, which includes the RAF officers' mess and an annex block, is located at No. 51 kW An Thong Road. It was handed over to the government in 1978 and converted into a detective training school of the Hong Kong Police Force, and remained in use until 2001. It has later been refurbished as the new Kai Tak campus of Hong Kong Baptist University, housing its Academy of Visual Arts. Other remaining structures in the compound include a former barrack office, a squash court, an raid shelter, a dustbin store, a Nissan hut, a mini range, a latrine block, basketball court and an incinerator. The restoration and adaptive reuse of the officers' mess received an honorable mention at the 2009 UNESCO Asia-Pacific Heritage Awards. The Gehry Block, located at No. 2 kW An Thong Road, was built in 1973. It has been converted into the New Horizons building, used by Christian Action.